Hello there. Today I wanted to model for you and demonstrate for you how to complete a brainstorm on narrative writing. In our last video, we learned that narrative writing is writing that tells a story with one or more events. And we learned that narrative writing has a beginning that talks about characters and setting. We learned that narrative writing has a middle that talks about the characters' thoughts, feelings, and actions. And we also learned that narrative writing has a conclusion that finishes the story and makes sense. This is a brainstorm, so I do not need to write incomplete sentences. I do not have to spell everything correctly. This allows me to get my thoughts out on paper and we can make revisions in the future. So as my topic for my narrative, I am going to choose my summer trips to camp. I'm going to write my topic in the middle of this graphic organizer. Summer trips to camp. This is what my whole narrative writing is going to be about. Now that I have my topic of my narrative writing, I'm going to start with the characters and setting. By thinking about the characters, I would be thinking, who attended camp with me in the summer? So my family are the people who attended camp with me in the summer. I'm going to elaborate, which means expand on. I'm going to say my sisters and my dad. So those are the characters for my writing. And now the setting. The setting means a place or a location where this is taking place. We know that it is a camp, so I'm going to again expand on that. It is a cabin in the woods. So far, I have my topic for my narrative writing, and I also have the characters and setting. Next, I'm going to brainstorm the characters, thoughts, and feelings. The characters, such as my family and I, might be feeling happy because they enjoyed their time at camp. They might be feeling tired from all of the outdoor activities at camp. They might be feeling thankful that they have a place to go in the summer to get away. So now I have my topic, summer trips to camp. I have my characters and my setting. My characters are my family and I, so my sisters and my dad. The setting is a cabin in the woods. I also have my thoughts and feelings. The characters, including myself, could be feeling happy, they could be feeling tired, and they could be feeling thankful. Next, I want to talk about the actions of the characters, including myself. So whenever we go to camp, one of the things that we do is hike. As I mentioned in the setting portion, the camp is set in the woods, so there are a lot of woods to hike through and nature trails. So one of the actions that my family and I would take is to hike. Another action that we would take is to go on four-wheeling rides. I'm going to put four-wheeling/ATV rides. So that is another action that would be completed at camp in the summer with my family. And two more actions would be hunting and fishing. On my narrative brainstorm, I have my topic, I have my characters and setting, I have my thoughts and feelings, I have actions, and lastly, I need a conclusion. So this conclusion is going to be an ending that wraps up the writing, and it has to make sense. So this conclusion should tie everything in. Instead of doing bullet points or incomplete sentences on the brainstorm, I am going to finish off with a complete sentence, and that is just something that I am choosing to do. Once again, on the brainstorm, you do not have to write incomplete sentences. For my conclusion, I wrote, "My family and I were happy to be outdoors at my camp in the summer." Now, my conclusion talks about the characters. It touches on the thoughts and feelings. It also touches on the actions. And again, the goal of my conclusion is to summarize or wrap up everything that has been about the main topic. To review, I first started with a topic of my choosing. This can be something you can write about a real story, something that has happened, or you can write about a story that you're making up, something that has not happened. I then brainstormed my characters and setting. So I brainstormed who the story was about and where it took place. I brainstormed the thoughts and feelings of the characters. I brainstormed the actions of the characters. And then lastly, I brainstormed the conclusion or how I was going to finish my narrative writing. In videos to come, I'm going to take this brainstorm that I have completed and work to make it into a rough draft and then a final draft.